Ooh, with looks like that, who cares about inner beauty?
A very good morning to you.
Buongiorno, signorina. Allow me to introduce myself. Alessandro Rossi.
Nina Kalinkov, pleased to meet you. What is a good-looking Italian doing at an intersection in Paris?
I am waiting for the bus.
Oh, don't you have a car?
Yes, of course. It is over there.
Oh, the red sports car?
Yes. Are you impressed?
Well, yes, a little. So why are you waiting for the bus?
I am supposed to meet some friends here in their van. They don't know their way around Paris, so we want to go on together from here. The signs here are rather misleading, so most people take a wrong turn at this point. Why don't you come with us? There is always a room in my sports car.
Oh, yes. Why not? Oh, no, wait. I'm afraid I can't. There are some important things I must see to.
Too bad. But I will be here for a few more minutes in case you change your mind. Just let me know. You would miss out on a lot.
This question may sound somewhat strange, but I don't suppose you've noticed a blue stone that was used for rebuilding any of the buildings around here?
You are right. That question does sound strange. However, even if there were a blue stone around here somewhere, I probably wouldn't have noticed.
I was afraid of that. There's an ugly scratch on your car.
Mamma mia! Why did you have to remind me? I know. It is not easy to miss after all.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
I have been thinking of nothing else all morning. I wanted to impress my friends, so I rented this sports car.
You mean it doesn't belong to you?
No, but the scratch is all mine. I had only just picked up the car when disaster struck.
Take it easy. It's not that bad. After all, it's just a scratch.
Amazing how fast a proud and attractive man can melt into a puddle of misery.
Alright.
I've got to go.
Too bad.
Too bad.
Just a regular storm drain. I can't stick my hand in there. The gaps are too narrow. And for some reason, the lid won't budge.
Whoa.
I admire the power of nature to reclaim its own.
I like teddy bears, but this one looks awfully mean and grumpy. And it smells like a polecat.
There's no water in it. The ceiling is painted. Impossible to see whether it contains one of the blue stones or not. The paint is peeling anyway. Maybe I'll be able to somehow remove it completely.
Oh, kiosk.
It's a long time since anything was sold here.
I was like, why is there two magnifying
The
glasses?
sign says, "Help wanted."
Ooh, we should apply.
I'll take this sign with me. If this game doesn't sell, then at least I will know where to look for a new job.
I don't really want to know just how old this bubblegum is. At least you're supposed to insert Euro cents.
Sure, money makes the world go round and nothing comes free, even if it only takes 10 cents to buy. A somewhat battered umbrella with a very sharp point. It might still be of some use as a walking stick.
Grab the umbrella.
The switch for the fountain is also in this switch box. I think I will switch on the fountain.
There's no water in it.
Nothing happened. Not altogether surprising, since there's no water in the fountain. I had better switch that fountain off.
Why? Errand payment complete. Yep.
Not a bad idea. I place the candle on the minute hand and wind up the clock. As the hand moves, the candle will slide off at some point, hit the car, and trigger the alarm. I only need to make sure that I have an alibi for when it happens.
Uh-huh.
This clockwork belongs to the clock that hangs on the outside wall of the metro station. I'm going to rewind the clock. The mechanism appears to be out of order. I can only wind it up a little bit. I bet it will stop again right away, foiling my evil plan.
What?
A devilish plan which may cost me a lot of sympathy. If this were a computer game, it would probably be banned for being too violent. Unfortunately, though, this is not a game, but bitter reality. I'm on a mission to save the world, and a different set of laws applies for world saviors. So, here I go.
A different set of laws apply.
Hello, are you still waiting?
Yes. I hope my friends did not get lost. What? But that is... My car! Stop! Wait! You're going the wrong way! You need to turn here! Stop!
Ah, no! I'm completely soaked now!
That's what they call a chain reaction.
It is a disaster. Like my entire life, a total disaster.
Is it really so terrible that you missed your friends? Don't you think they'll find the right way anyway?
Yes, maybe. But it is a matter of principle. I can't do anything right. Everything keeps going wrong.
Cheer up. There will be better days.
I have been waiting in vain for years. Please excuse me. I need a few minutes to myself.
Oh my, he's really down in the dumps. I should follow him and make sure he does nothing rash. After all, I'm responsible for his mood, to some degree. Phew, I had been worried he might do something foolish. Oh, quaint. Thanks. I don't need a bath right now. I have no idea who this is supposed to be, and there's no plaque to give me a clue. I have no idea how I would be able to manipulate this statue in any way. Yesterday's newspaper. My French is a little rusty, but as far as I can tell... Oh, there's a report here about the sinking of the Calypso, the ship I was almost drowned on. Apparently they were able to rescue nearly all the passengers. Underneath is a huge advertisement by that televangelist Pat Shelton and his Puritas Cordis sect. The hasty gathering of worldly leaders in New York proves only one thing, that neither the self-proclaimed heads of state nor the so-called scientists can offer any explanation for the greatest of all disasters which is now almost upon us. And how could they? For only a steadfast belief in the might of the Lord can guide us now. He alone can be the beacon to lead us forth from the valley of the shadow of death. Hundreds of years ago, the prophet Zandona foresaw the cataclysm that is looming now. This is what he predicted. The old order of the world shall be shattered, all worldly possessions shall crumble, and from the ashes of our decadence shall rise the new kingdom of God, radiant and pure. And therefore, my call goes out to all people, to ring in their ears like one final peal of thunder, and open their eyes. Seek salvation in the arms of Puritas Cordis. Come now, before it is too late. I can't say I like that Pat Shelton and his Puritas Cordis crowd. In fact, I think they're a bunch of morons. The trouble is, I can't shake the feeling that there's method in their madness, and that they have a definite plan. A plan to make Zandona's apocalyptic prophecies a reality. Which means they're still a bunch of morons, of course, but possibly a bunch of extremely dangerous morons. In any case, they must not be underestimated. Oh, he looks pretty depressed.
Hello, everything okay? I'm really worried about you.
Oh, hello. Yes, it's really not my day today. First, I scratch up my car and then I miss my appointment. They're probably halfway to Spain by now.
Oh,
I'm afraid that I may be responsible for the missed appointment.
is there anything I can do for you? Anything that might cheer you up?
That is very kind of you. But I've been chasing Lady Luck for years now. She is simply too fast for me. You cannot change fate, and that is that.
The poor guy is totally dejected. Nina, you need to think of something quick, or you'll end up only being offered roles as a movie villain.
You have a pacifier.
If I go away now and promise to come back soon, will you promise not to do anything stupid while I'm gone?
Sure, I wouldn't even have the energy.
No, that's not what I want.
A tennis ball.
We're finding all kinds of cool stuff. Chateau.
Wow, that is some castle. I wonder who lives there. There's a hula hoop floating in the water.
The hoop-de-hoop.
A few empties and a bottle of rum. I'm supposed to steal from a homeless man?
It's not
As
his.
long as he can still use them, I will certainly not take them away from him. He doesn't smell of roses, but he seems to be nice enough. If only I knew why he looks so familiar.
That's the same guy.
Hello again.
Dropping by my humble abode?
You live here?
Well, it's not exactly the Ritz, but at least it's quiet. Unless somebody hangs around whining. What happened to the poor fellow?
He missed the bus.
Now that is truly a tragedy.
You sure drink a lot.
Yes, I know. I take it you have never lived on the streets.
No, not really.
Judgmental
It's a
enough?
simple decision. Solid food gives you a lot more energy, of course. But energy for what? Nobody expects me to have enough energy to build a house or fix my car. And I don't have a job either. So I don't really need any energy for anything. What I really need, on the other hand, is a way to forget all this misery. At least for a while. And I need something to keep me warm when the nights are cold.
I understand.
No, you don't. And I can't even blame you for that. It is really hard to comprehend if you have never been in a similar situation.
Won't you at least try to escape this vicious circle?
How would I do that?
You could quit drinking, for one thing. And I could see about finding you something to eat.
I tried that. But it seems people would rather feed pigeons than their own kind.
I get it. The world is wicked and nobody loves you. If I get you something to eat, will you stop drinking?
Then I could use my money to find myself a place to sleep. It's a deal.
He has money?
You wouldn't happen to know what time the zoo opens, I suppose.
Actually, it should open just around now.
Great. Then I'll be headed there next.
Really? Okay.
That fountain over there?
Let me guess. You tossed in some money in hopes that all your problems will solve themselves.
No. Why would I do that?
Oh, just a thought. Because tourists used to do it all the time.
They threw their money into the fountain?
Yes. They say it possesses magic powers.
They say the same thing about some high-proof spirits.
Yes, but believe me, there's no truth in that either.
Well, you ought to know. So, why did people stop tossing in money?
They probably stopped believing in miracles.
You think I ought to stop hoping for a miracle too?
It's always worth a try. And if you have money to burn...
I'll think of you, I promise.
Thank you.
I'll be leaving then. The zoo. I wonder what kinds of fierce, exotic, and dangerous creatures I'm going to meet here. And of course I'm looking forward to seeing the animals too. That way to the monkeys. Empty, squashed, and full of tiny holes. Looks like someone vented a lot of frustration on one poor little can. This statue is dedicated to the man who, after World War II, rebuilt the destroyed zoo, saving the lives of dozens of animals. Some prankster painted his toes red.
Nail
A small
polish.
bottle of red nail polish. Cans of milk. In short, milk cans. The milk cans appear to belong to the zookeeper, and he would have to be blind and deaf if he weren't to notice if I took one. That way to the crocodiles and elephants. A bag full of baguettes. The baguettes apparently belong to the zookeeper, and since he's sitting right next to them, stealing one would be a rather bad idea.
Hello. Do you work here?
Yes, I'm a zookeeper. Can I help you?
Is it true that this zoo was rebuilt after World War II, using leftover stones from other buildings?
Yes, that's right. Why are you asking?
I don't suppose you've noticed whether a blue stone was used in any of these enclosures?
Actually, yes. There should be a blue stone in the crocodile enclosure, if I'm not mistaken. No idea what building it came from originally.
Thanks. You've been a great help. I've been wondering why you have a whole bag of baguettes by your side.
I'm waiting for the ducks.
Why does everyone seem to be waiting for something around here? The bus, the ducks, Godot.
Say what?
Never mind. Why are you waiting for the ducks? Or rather, why aren't the ducks here yet?
Usually they come to the lake by the crocodile enclosure every morning. They know that visitors to the zoo love to feed ducks, and therefore they're here the minute the zoo opens.
Clever critters. Could I have one of those baguettes?
Sure, as soon as the ducks are here.
Can't I have it now?
Why? The baguette is meant for feeding the ducks. And how would you feed them if there are no ducks?
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Same to you.
Ooh. Crocodile.
There's one of the blue stones I need to find, guarded by a lovely crocodile. Which leaves me with the not-so-irrelevant question, how on earth shall I get to it?
Maker.
A small noisemaker.
It makes noise.
Is that what noisemaker does?
This magnificent specimen appears to be a Nile crocodile. It marks its territory through underwater vibrations and turns into a merciless killer whenever it detects a new nearby.
A gnu?
Looking at those teeth, I don't think that Snappy is really a good name for a crocodile. Molly would probably be more appropriate.
Snappy?
Hello, my crocodile friend. Could you do me a favor and move as far away as possible from that blue stone? No? That's too bad.
I don't fancy a swim here. Too many crocodiles around. Grumpy teddy bear versus crocodile. What a duel. Good luck, Teddy. You'll need it.
It's a fight to the death.
This little motorboat is tied up so well. Somebody really wanted to be on the safe side here. The crocodile seems to be mistaking the engine's vibrations for a rival. It is completely focused on defending its territory now.
Sounds like a motorcycle.